And talk to me a little about this conversation. You mentioned a nutritionist before.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me a little bit about how lifestyle and nutrition has
Mm-hmm.
played a role in all this, what you've
Mm-hmm.
learned, what's been most impactful for you specifically, if you don't mind
Mm-hmm.
sharing.
Yeah. So I'll say that diet is probably the biggest target for me when it comes to HS. So one thing I noticed prior to my diagnosis, it was something that I just picked up. Um, Refined sugar, dairy, those things are flare monsters for me. So before I was even diagnosed, I just noticed how I would feel just body-wise, period, when I would ingest those things.
How were you feeling?
Sluggish,
Sluggish?
tired,
Mm. Because sometimes
bloated.
people say, like, I think sometimes people normalize how they feel after they eat certain foods, right? And so somebody who understands nutrition be like, I don't like how I feel when I eat this. And then it's like, well, how do you feel? Because
Yeah,
somebody might be feeling that same way and think this is just how I feel when I
this is
eat.
normal.
Exactly.
It's
And it's
not
like, especially if you've been dealing with it your whole life.
your
So
whole
you're
life.
talking about sluggishness, kind of
Tired, just drained. So one thing I
bloated.
started to eliminate was soda. I haven't had soda in like 7 years. And that was just one day I'm like, oh God, this sugar is just a lot, you know? So I just one day I just stopped. I haven't looked back and I cannot tell you how good I feel without drinking it. So little by little I started to eliminate small things. And then when I started, and this was before the HS diagnosis. So over time, when I started to learn that those things play a part in, the flare ups, I started to like put it together like, oh, that makes sense. It
Mhm.
makes sense why I feel the way I feel.
And did your nutritionist tell you this, or did did Dr. Onajan tell you this? Like, where was
This
this
was
information?
before I met Dr. Onaj, and this was more in when I was seeing a nutritionist.
Hmm.
When my nutritionist was telling me to pay attention to my menstrual cycle and the things that I was eating, and that's when I started to like really, really pay
Hmm.
attention.
So they weren't necessarily targeting HS specifically. They're just like, how do you feel when, what
You
makes you
eat
feel what
this,
way? And then they're like,
yes.
you might want to stop this because clearly it's
Mm-hmm.
not making you feel
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.